Hey guys, real quick. This short video is sponsored by Duke Cannon. Get some of their cologne and don't smell like a little bitch. Woman will thank you for it. Trust me. Click the link in the description and get free shipping on orders over $25.
One question I have for you though, Aaron, I like to ask all the other guys in the manosphere this, but who hurt you, Aaron?
It was a death by 1,000 cuts. It was like pretty much all of them. And it wasn't like, certainly some hurt you more than others, but it's kind of the correct answer for most men, if you did put any sort of effort into dating, would be like, what kind of a question is that? Of course, yes, lots of people. What are you talking about? It's no one individual, but it was a lot. Yeah. The cumulative group of people. Yes. And that kind of hurt me.
To me, it's an absurd question. I get it a lot. I'm on TikTok mostly, and I get it all the time, especially if I do a video on why it doesn't benefit men to get married. There's always someone in there like, who hurt you? Well, my ex-wife did, for one.
Right.
She hurt me
it's not to this extreme, but the absurdity is like, it's 1946. And you go up to some Jewish guy that made it out of the concentration camp. Well, who hurt you? It's like, well, let me explain. Like, yes, this happened. It's not shtick. The men aren't weak. You got half the people end up in divorce. The vast majority of your experiences are not pleasant. And most of the time, and I'm not trying to paint like the victim thing here, but for the most part, you were wronged in some way in the majority of instances. And it could be something very minor. Like the most common one is getting stood up, or a girl will flake on you. Mm-hmm. Now, that's not the end of the world. And if you had any kind of older brother or kind of experience, you'd know to expect that. But it still just takes a little bit out of the armor, or it does hurt. It's like a mosquito sting. And after a while, you'll develop a distaste for mosquitoes. It's not like, well, it's not, I remember that one mosquito that stung me out of the literally thousands, but it's like, generally I'm perturbed at mosquitoes right now, so yes, this stuff did happen. And when people ask that question, they're trying to run cover for themselves and protect their own belief system. So if anyone has asked you that question, you have won the argument. You might as well not even be discussing with that person anymore. But yeah, I always get a kick out of that joke. I'm like, well, a lot of people. What do you mean? Yes, lots of people.
Yeah. What I don't understand is like the people that ask that, they act as if they've never been hurt, and right. I think the difference between me and them is that I took that pain and I learned from it. Mm-hmm. I tried to make myself better because of it,
Right. I mean, you got over it, but it's not like you didn't forget. You almost want to ask them a question. Well, what, haven't you been hurt? Show me this world of hurtless people. No one ever got hurt. Everyone just had coasted through life. And no, it doesn't exist. It's a foolish question is really what it is.
Isn't that kind of what, COVID is, right? I mean, we're supposed to be locked down, never go outside, so we never experience anything bad again, right?
Well, yeah, those social scientists and politicians have finally figured out the formula of utopia this time. If we all just do what they say this one last time, everything will be fine and no one will get hurt ever again.
That's right. It's all unicorns and rainbows. What's up, brother? If you like this clip, go back and listen to the full episode. I guarantee you'll love it. Visit my channel. If you haven't done so already, subscribe now. If you prefer to listen to longer episodes in audio format, the podcast is available on all major podcast platforms.